What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're going to take a step back from Black Ops 6 and talk about the next Call of Duty title, COD 2025, also known as Black Ops 7. Now, there is some very bad news in regards to this, so that's what we're going to talk about today. But the first thing that you need to know is Call of Duty 2025 is going to be yet another Treyarch Call of Duty title. You guys may have noticed that Call of Duty is no longer doing those 3-year cycles to where it's going to be like a Treyarch game one year, then the following year will be Raven Software, then the year after that will be Infinity Ward, or whatever order it used to be in. Now what they're doing is they're doing them in, I guess, cycles to where it's 2 years. So there will be MW2. Then right after that, instead of getting a Black Ops game, we ended up getting Modern Warfare 3, which was sort of like an extension of MW2. We had Carry Forward to continue the storyline in terms of the campaign and all of that. It's the same thing here that we're going to see with this next game. So we have Black Ops 6. Year 2 will be Black Ops once again. And according to all of the leaks that we've talked about in the past, the game is rumored to be Black Ops 7, according to Insider Gaming and a couple of other sources. Now, in the past, we've talked about COD 2025 leaks. We've talked about how apparently Carry Forward was going to be returning, so all the operators and cosmetics you have in BO6 would be available on that game. We also talked about round-based zombies is going to be available on that map. There's going to be a different storyline with the OG crew coming back, and then we also touched a little bit on the campaign. Now, today, according to the Ghost of Hope, who has a lot of insider information, most times he does give pretty accurate details in terms of upcoming content and leaks, so I do trust his information. But as always, because it's not something officially confirmed or mentioned by Call of Duty, take this information with a grain of salt. But going into the campaign side of things, originally the story is supposed to take place after Black Ops 2. We all know that Black Ops 2 took place in the year 2025. This one is going to take place shortly after, which is rumored to be in the year 2035. Now, at the same time, some other leaks suggested that we will still see Woods and Mason, probably due to some sort of a flashback. Obviously, during that time, they would be over 100 years old, definitely not able to do any missions, so they're probably going to go into some sort of flashbacks, and that's how they're gonna progress and merge them here within the storyline. And then David Mason would be 56 years old around this time, which is very possible for him to actually be in the field, so we can see more modern missions from him. So that's what we know of in terms of the storyline. Now, on top of this, the campaign is apparently going to be open world. It's going to play very similar to how we saw with Modern Warfare 3, but now it's going to be on the map Avalon. There's going to be different open scenes or open world missions that you're going to be able to complete within the actual campaign in itself. Now, because of that, there's actually some bad news that we have to talk about. First off, many people are not really fans of this open world type of style when it comes to Call of Duty campaign, and that's one of the reasons for why MW3's campaign did so bad. And the thing is, according to the Ghost of Hope, he's hearing that COD 2025's campaign is terrible. Now, I don't know who he's getting this information from. I don't know if maybe he has like an insider who gets to play test these types of things early, if it's an actual dev giving him this information. I have no idea how he's getting this, but because, as I mentioned before, a lot of the information that he gets is pretty accurate, there's a chance here that he's not lying. Now, he goes on to talk and mention about this, replying to people who ask questions. He said, as far as I know, I don't think Raven has anything to do with it. I've heard that a lot of the campaign team for Black Ops 6 also left right before the game came out, so I don't think they have the manpower to be responsible for this one. Now, alongside this, people were asking him questions, for example, and someone said, how bad are we talking? Is it worse than MW3 or bad like BO3? And he said, I think BO3 is worse than MW3, not gonna lie, but this might take the cake. Nero Cinema replied, he said, more of that open world nonsense. It's great for some games, but I didn't like it for a COD campaign. He says it actually sounds worse than MW3's version, to be honest, from, I guess, the information and the intel that he has. And then someone else also asked him, is it as bad as MW3's? And he says it's much worse. Now, the thing is, Modern Warfare 3 was one of the lowest rated campaigns, and it was actually so bad to the point that the next year when Black Ops 6 came out, they no longer offered 1 week early access for campaign just because of how badly rated MW3's campaign was. They made it to where it would release at the same exact time that all the other modes, so multiplayer and zombies, would come out at the same time. And that's the first time in a while that Call of Duty has not added early campaign as a pre-order bonus, and there was a reason for that because of the ratings, and they didn't want to sort of get into that yet again with a Black Ops 6. So now it's safe to assume if what he's saying is right and they have no confidence with the campaign and the storyline of it, then they're probably not going to give us 1 week early access when this game is officially about to drop. And we're going to have to wait until it fully launches in order to be able to try out the campaign. Now, the scariest part about this is this game is mainly going to be built on the hype that this is a sequel, a direct sequel to Black Ops 2. So everyone wants to know what happened after that, what's going on with that. So you would expect that maybe the campaign would probably be one of the best aspects about this Black Ops 7 game. But right now, with this information that we have, it's basically giving us the opposite. Now, remember, once again, because nothing has been officially announced or confirmed by Call of Duty, we haven't even gotten the official Call of Duty announcement for it yet, and it probably won't happen for the next couple of months. We still have time. There is time for Call of Duty to maybe invite people to play test it early, try out the campaign, and give their unbiased opinion, maybe give them some good feedback to which they can implement for the full release, and then maybe make the campaign a lot better from what it seems like they have got going on right now. Now remember, because the campaign is mentioned to be really bad, don't forget there's a couple of other modes that are also going to be coming in, and campaign usually isn't the most played one. People will typically play campaign one time, finish it, and then usually you will move on. So the storyline, obviously, if it's good and if it's decent enough, I don't think it will count against Black Ops 7 too much, because look at Modern Warfare 3. Even though the campaign for MW3 was apparently so bad that it just had people wondering what the heck was going on when they played it during campaign, when multiplayer side came out, people were very happy with the amount of content they brought in, the seasonal updates, the maps that they added, everything that they included in the game was a big W for Modern Warfare 3. And even when you ask players currently playing Black Ops 6 right now, they say that a lot of Modern Warfare 3 content was much better than what we have right now with Black Ops 6 that got tripled the development time. So we're hoping that even if the campaign is bad, they at least work on a multiplayer and make it solid. They work on zombies. That's also going to be round-based. And they continue on the hype that we currently have with Black Ops 6, so it becomes a good Call of Duty overall in general. And then with this being a Black Ops 2 sequel, we can maybe hopefully get some BO2 remastered maps and some classics like that we had in the past. But that is all that I have for you guys here in today's video. Not the best news, but I just wanted to keep you guys updated on it, because typically, as I mentioned before, Ghost of Hope does have some pretty accurate information. So whenever he does cover something, I will let you guys know about it just in case. But take this information with a grain of salt. There's still plenty of time for Call of Duty, obviously, to continue their development, fix up what they need to do, and sort it and get it in the right direction before it officially releases. So I'm not really gonna judge a game that I haven't even seen yet, and you shouldn't either, but just keep this information in the back of your mind. But that is all that I got for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you found the video informative or helpful, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.